Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And this is Shevchenko. No way through. Hazard. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, no joy this time. Looking for the run. And he's in on goal. And he's great chance. And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Threads one in, and this is Cruyff. He's through. Goes for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. That's the throw. Pass somewhat off target. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Rivaldo. Rivaldo proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, well measured. Shoots! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So that... It's Rivaldo! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Serginho gets across to intercept that. Sane is wide and looking to get onto this. Pinches it off him. Adriano. That is ended up in no man's land. He has a look up. Adriano! They've scored! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
And somehow it stayed out. And we have our very first corner. Keeper's dealt with that. And that's a... Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Sane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cruyff tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Seedorf does really well to win the ball there. Hazard, nicely aimed pass. That has not gone well. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Back into the middle. Nice interception, well timed. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And this is Messi, and he's managed to get free. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run. Oh, it's fallen loose again. Sané has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Nice looking ball. Now that's well seen too. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Well read, nice interception. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Adriano, and he's found a way past. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Adriano clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Adriano! He scores! Arsenal are level. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
You know, the chest control was a really wise move. That created the route to go.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And the keeper beats it away. And this is Van Basten. Good read, needed to be. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. And they're quick to get it back. And a chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. It's their second corner of the game. And this is Van Basten. Messi! It's in! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And here's Sané. He's gone for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now that looks a decent ball. Well played right into his path. Cruyff. He's got away. Chance, surely! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Some heroic goalkeeping. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And we're off again. He has found the way through. Tries to pass it through. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Can he get it through? Beckham. Now it's Hazard. Now it's come to nothing. Seedorf. Bellingham.
We've got to make this nice and quick.
That's a shade optimistic. That's an excellent interception. Knocks it into space. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass.
Shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And the lead is extended still further. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And yes, and Sonny! And he's lifted it over.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And this is Shevchenko. He's found a way through. Takes a shot! It's in! They're back within reach! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Conte. That pass has been well intercepted. Sané. He's shifting through the gears here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Rivaldo. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Serginho. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's managed to get rid. Seedorf flings in, big header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Oh no, this does not look good. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front. Can he finish? They've done it! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Inter Milan grab a 3-goal lead. Tries a shot! Well, now in for the pieces. It's in. Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. It's become a case of men against boys.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off light.
Cruyff! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Rivaldo. Messi. Cruyff. Great chance! It's loose and there's a... Oh, what has happened here? Seedorf. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko and Shevchenko! Oh, terrific save. Arsenal get their fourth corner. Cleared away. And this is Shevchenko. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. He's got tall. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's going to go a long way. And here's Rivaldo. There's the shot!
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Now, can they get him away? And this is Hazard. Decent chance! Without the best in the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Tries to get it clear. Ambitious ball here. Not the most accurate pass. And that will be the final act. Inter Milan, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and so... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. That's been cut out, well played. That has been slung wide. And they've got rid. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Botafogo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That is very well defended. He's a sharp little ball here. That pass has been well intercepted. So there he is, Wesley Sneijder. A terrific playmaker.
Yeah, one of the very best to emerge from that legendary Amsterdam production line. An old-style number 10 whose ability with the ball is the envy of many.
And is that his greatest strength, or is there more to him?
Well, without doubt, it's his tactical intelligence combined with his pinpoint precision. The guy is like clockwork. You have to have that if you want to play there.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Park Ji-sung. No way through. And that is as far as they're going to go. And the shot! Goal! Inter!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's an excellent interception. It's been shipped out wide. And this is Messi. Cruyff! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's a cute ball. And claimed it back swiftly. That is ended up in no man's land. And he was quick to react. And it's Neymar. Oh, nicely intercepted. And they win it back again. Now it's Cruyff. And this is Messi. And Messi! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To increase the lead. Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Inter Milan are now luxurious. Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it's been given away. Inter Milan have hit a quick-fire double here. Can he get it through? Bastoni wins the duel this time. Oh, perfectly measured that. Chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Inter Milan are at... And he shoots! He has done it!
Platini really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Botafogo grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Oh, he's bustling through here. Platini! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now the cross. Terrific header! Final touch was poor.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Now it's Torres. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now, can they get him away? Pedri. The pass has gone astray. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, good-looking ball. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. And this is Adriano. Conte played through into space. Messi in acres of space out wide. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Decent chance! And it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi, and that's been drilled in. Schneider, Platini, and this is Adriano, looking for the run. Now that's well seen too, that's really well manoeuvred. Bastoni cuts it out, played back in. Oh, this looks sharp. Cafu makes the interception. And that's a good ball. Goes for a shot! It's in! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Inter Milan have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9, Messi.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Numero 19. Attenzione, un cambio.
That's been cut out, well played. Well, that's well spotted. Cafu gets across to intercept that. Fernando Torres. Oh, that's a key interception. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he get on the end of this? Schneider, and that could set him on his way. And pull it! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he hits the net! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Looking to play him in. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed. He tries a shot! It's there! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
It's become a case of men against boys. Inter Milan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now that looks a decent ball. That's been slipped through. He's having a shot! They've scored! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter.
And that's it. That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Torres. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horrible.
And a chance! Yes, it's in! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Raul demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. And this is Raul. He might be in here. Mbappe.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Raul. And this is Van Basten. Neymar. And this is Cruyff. Now it's Cruyff. Vardiol gets across to intercept that. Now, can they get him away? And this is Van Basten.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now there's a fine ball. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's in plenty of space here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Adams deals with that comfortably. Van Basten. Now it's Raul. Now that's well seen too. And here's Torres. Now it's Cruyff. Aimed beyond the defence. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Raul. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Oh, no joy this time. Bellingham. Raul. Milan finding their passes. Pedri. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Pedri.
Cruyff really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very...
Bullish header! Beckenbauer gets it away. Can he get it through? And the shot! He scored! How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And now he has two. Inter Milan go into the lead. Looking to play him in. Mbappe just eases him off the ball. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Inter Milan are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 13, Fernando Torres. Numero 14, Neymar. Lasciano il campo per il
And
numero
that's the start of
19,
another 45 minutes.
5.
And it's Pedri. Now it's Raul. Played into space out wide.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Van Basten is the guilty party there. Dennis ended up in no man's land. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe is on his own. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! 500 goals! 500 goals! Stop everything and remember where you were. That was a given. It always was.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Takes a shot! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a big far post.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Numero 23. Lasciano il campo per il numero 10. Beckham, il numero 20.
Always going over the top. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Just about up to the hour now. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that's gone loose. He has found the way through. They've got to be quick to recover this. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Raul. Guardiol. He is through here. Aviati claims comfortably. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now? Oh, he's been caught on it here! Pressing high and with purpose. Pass somewhat off target. That has been cut short. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.